And now to it. Man, I got all dressed up, got my pretty on, and really nice. All right, so here's Julie Sanchez going to share about economic development.
Thank you very much. I'm very glad to be here today. Councilman Hines actually, when he began, shared a lot of the different developments, major developments that have happened in the Southeast Quadrant in 2008. And as I was thinking about that, I was looking at the list. Of course, we have Castlewood Shopping Center, but we also have a lot of other developments that were multi-million-dollar investments. We have Thunderbolt, which was a multi-million-dollar investment. We have Diplomat Plaza. We have the McDonald's, which Tim Williams is here today, another multi-million-dollar investment. There's other smaller investments that were significant, like Michael Kinder and Sons and O'Reilly Auto. But as I was looking at that list, I began to think that I'm very appreciative for Councilman Hines. And I try not to bother him too much, but when I call him, I need him. And as I thought about that, I don't think that there's any time that and when I call him, I ask for money. And he knows that. But I don't call him often, and when I call him, I need him. I don't think there's one time that I've asked him that he has not come up and made that financial contribution. Now, as I was thinking about these different businesses, he did that. Castlewood Shopping Center, a major contribution. Thunderbolt, Councilman, and he never said that, but he made a major contribution. McDonald's, major contribution. So I appreciate him, and he really puts his money where his mouth is, and I say thank you very much. I do want to bring out really about the Southeast is since the Southeast strategy of 2007, there has been a lot of behind-the-scenes work. And that's really what I want to talk about just very briefly, the behind-the-scenes work. The Southeast strategy was to identify commercial and housing opportunity areas within the Southeast. But then it left off a lot of recommendations that it had. And one of the recommendations was for the city to address the land use and zoning problems in the Southeast. And after 2007, there has been a tremendous effort that nobody knows about from city employees, investment of our time and talents, interdepartmental, working until just recently to promote a new commercial code ordinance. That is a tremendous effort. The ordinance will encourage businesses to maintain their business properties responsibly. It's very important. The mayor talks about the economics of first impression. It's real. It's true. In order for any area to grow in the city, any area, people and businesses have to first be attracted to that area. And with this tool that we have, it will help us encourage businesses to maintain their properties. It will keep our area vibrant. And the first impression people see, the first impression is what people see. And if they see our quadrant vibrant and redevelopment occurring, this will help increase excitement for investment. So we're very, very encouraged about that. Another behind-the-scenes effort is the creation of new economic development targeted areas, EDTAs. What's important about this, it simply means EDTA is streets that are specially targeted or designated for development. So these streets, or these EDTAs, in the Southeast, behind the scenes, the committees have been working in the city to establish 7 new EDTAs, all within the Southeast Quadrant. That is phenomenal. What that means is that in an EDTA, businesses along that can receive, within that street, can receive tax abatement. That's very important. That's a tax incentive that is very desired. Right now in the city of Fort Wayne, we only give tax abatements normally to manufacturing companies, but we make an exception for businesses, retail businesses, commercial businesses in EDTAs. So within this time from 2007, we have established 7 all within the Southeast Quadrant. And we're very pleased with that, all behind the scenes, but still working very hard. This laid the groundwork for yet another incentive. That incentive is a citywide commercial facade grant program. And it actually is an indirect product of the Southeast, a recommendation from the Southeast strategy. How that happened is we knew that we needed to make some incentives to secure business development within those opportunity areas. We had already planned to do that. So when Mayor Henry came in, he came in with a challenge and a vision to strengthen the heart of our entire community through revitalization of commercial corridors. So we got together in an interdepartmental team that I led, and we tried to make that vision a reality. And we came up with the City of Fort Wayne matching grant program. We had the prize grant program. It was for $10,000 matching grant. It was exclusively for the Southeast. But this became a much broader citywide program. We increased the dollar amount. We wanted to make it significant. We increased it to $20,000. That's pretty significant for facade programs. $20,000 matching grant. We wanted to make an impact. And what was important about the EDTAs, businesses could only what we saw and what we're seeing is just a tremendous response from this program. It went from $200,000 to $400,000. The mayor, we started at $200,000. We couldn't support 8 businesses because of the tremendous demand. The mayor decided to take it to $400,000. Now we're able to triple. We're helping 21 different projects. 23% of that funding came from the Southeast. And you say, well, 23%, that doesn't seem a lot, but every last applicant from the Southeast received funding. So we're very, very proud. We also have one last is the CDC loan program that we have since 2007, working behind the scenes, committed individuals. We have been able to close 15 loans, $1.6 million worth of CDC investment, $2 million worth of private investment, 73 jobs, full-time jobs, and 13 part-time jobs. So all we're saying is, even though it may not appear like things are happening, things have been happening with a lot of passion and a lot of energy to support the Southeast commercial development within the city of Fort Wayne. We're very proud of that, and we are continuing with our efforts to provide a strong foundation for commercial development.
Thank you. So you heard what's going on behind closed doors. Just be rest assured of the fact that there is a planning process going on a daily basis for the Southeast. The last point on the agenda was a discussion about the East Allen County Schools plans for Paul Hardy. There's a number of options that have been offered up. One of which we don't accept, is the closing of Paul Hardy and busing part of the students at New Haven High and part of them to Heritage Senior Junior High. And what I'm going to encourage you to do, because I don't think any officials from East Allen is here, so I'm going to encourage you to go to the school board meetings. Just as Martin Giaquina mentioned about attending Fort Wayne Community School board meetings, I'm going to still encourage you to do that, as well as attending the East Allen County School Board, because they're not going to do anything this year because they have a new superintendent coming in, but they've got these proposals on the table. And what they need to hear from citizens who live in the Harding School District area to attend those meetings and voice your concern.